Hello everybody. After watching this week's video, 10 ways to have a better conversation, and listening to the points that Celeste made, I think that we can relate a few of those to our writing. We are focusing a lot on our audience and writing for our audience, and some of the points she made I think really help us dig into that a little bit. Specifically, point number 3, asking open-ended questions. I think that as we're determining who our audience is and getting our writing started, going through the process, reviewing, editing, we can begin to kind of place ourselves in our intended audience, if possible, and begin to ask those open-ended questions. I think that by doing that, you can go in back into your writing during that editing and see if there's a way that you can get that question answered because you kind of anticipate it. I do think that we need to be careful with that though, because we don't want to provide too much information, or maybe one of those questions takes us off topic. And that kind of leads into her point number 8 of staying out of the weeds. Sometimes I find that you can give too much information when you're trying to answer certain questions. So finding an appropriate balance is going to be key, in my opinion. Not necessarily a point that she made, one of her 10 points surprised me, but when she had, before she dived into all of those, she had said that traditional eye contact, nodding, smiling, active listening that we've always been taught basically needs to be thrown out the window. That was interesting to me because I feel like it's still being taught now. I recently went through a training at my current in my current position about three-way communication, and a lot of what they say is active listening, repeating, summarizing, was part of that training. And I just had that within the last month. So it was interesting to see a different take, because that might not be what everybody is being taught right now. And granted, I think in one of the other discussion videos, I believe they said this one specifically is 10 years old. So that I found not really surprising, but very interesting. I didn't really disagree with anything. I actually found it all very interesting, that you could get a lot more information out of people by treating it kind of like an interview. I definitely agree with her first one of being present and don't multitask, because I find that sometimes if I am trying to get something done but somebody is trying to talk to me, and rather than telling them, hey, let's get back to this, and I continue to try to do whatever it was I was trying to do, I'm not in that conversation. They are going to have to repeat themselves because I did not comprehend anything that they said. But overall, I really liked the video. I think it gave me some things to think about in my communication. I think it gave me a few things to think about with how I want to present my writing going forward within the class and at work.